Alright guys, welcome to West Sports Cards Group Breaks number 4295. And we have a case in front of us of Series 2 Hobby. We're going to go on the Bedard hunt today. We have a bounty on a exclusive or high gloss Young Gun. If one is hit in this break, the bounty for that is going to be at $50. So hopefully we can hit that, guys. We are live and ready to get everyone tagged up before we start our random. So this is going to be the Chicago for the top 12 teams format of the break and not the all or nothing. If you're not familiar with that format, I will explain as we do our randoms. I'm on. Yeah. Nerd. Okay, so not a ton of names to pick up or tag up in this break. It looks like a lot of you guys aren't on Facebook. So if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to check us out, West Sports Cards. On Facebook, West Sports Cards Group Breaks. Hop into the group. Decent amount of names though, so there you go. Okay, and we'll go ahead and start our randoms in just a sec. I'll give people a moment to see they were tagged first. So how this is going to work is I have a dice roll here. Right here. So this dice roll, whatever number I roll on this dice is how many times this randomized list of teams here is randomized, 1 through 31. Notably, there's no Chicago in this list. In this break, Chicago is given to the top 12 teams when this is done and randomized. So box 1 will go to the team at the top. Box 2 goes to the second team. Box 3 goes to the third team. They have Chicago added on to that team for the top 12. So you want to score in the top 12. After we randomize our teams, I'll randomize the list of names as well. So without further ado, our dice roll is 10. So this list of teams is randomized 10 times. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and finally 10. And that is a nice box to hit at the very top. Anaheim done 1, arguably the best one you want, and it's in the top 12. So there we go, Anaheim on 1. And let's see where our names end. So you want to be in the top 12 if you see your name now, and especially on that one spot, I would say. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, my buddy Nick. Nick, you're a lucky guy, man.
I should have waited. If I knew it was coming, I would have waited.
Okay. So, over here, I'll show off all the names and teams. So 1 is Nick. Nick, you get box 1 Chicago. Daniel Pare, and Nick, you not only get box 1 Chicago, but you get Anaheim. Daniel Pare, Ottawa Senators, and Chicago 2. Mike Buchanan, New York Rangers, Chicago 3. Chris Anton, Arizona Coyotes, Chicago 4. Donald Hart, Vegas Golden Knights, Chicago 5. Daryl, you get St. Louis Blues and Chicago 6. Ray T, Colorado and Chicago 7. Grant Momborquette, LA Kings, Chicago 8. Nick Polniak getting a second chance, New Jersey Devils and Chicago 9. Dan Pare also with the second chance, Calgary Flames, nice team, and Chicago 10. Billy T, Winnipeg and Chicago 11. And last one for Chicago is Rick Burton, who gets Tampa Bay and Chicago 12. Final box in the break. As for the rest, Daniel Pare, you get Vancouver. Chris Anton, Detroit. Stefan, you get Washington and Boston. Tony Fonts, Montreal. Mike K, Nashville. Mike Buchanan, Florida, Toronto, and New York Islanders. Grant Momborquette, Buffalo. Daniel Pare, Seattle. Nick, Edmonton. Daryl on Philadelphia. Ray T, Columbus. Joe Melnick, San Jose. Grant on Minnesota. Mike Buchanan, Pittsburgh. Eric McMartin, Dallas Stars. And Christian Bell on Carolina. And now you'll be able to see all the teams up. Honestly, some spicy combinations today. Pretty happy with how the randoms went. So there we go. I'll try, Ray. You're on box 7. Sadly, Colorado. Columbus is okay, though. You got Columbus as a main team, just outside of the top 12, sadly. So I have a factory sealed case here of Series 2. You'll see it's sealed on all sides. We'll go ahead and rip it open. And however the boxes come out, that's how we're opening in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From each side, 6 and 6. Alrighty. Think we're all set to get going now. Let's get started. Bedard Hunt. So box 1, this is for Nick. Anaheim and any Chicago hits in this box for you, Nick. Let's see what we got here, buddy. Leon Draisaitl, Mason Lohrei Young Guns, and Johnny Gaudreau Blue Jackets. McDavid, Edmonton, Grubauer, Seattle, Cale Makar, Avalanche. Arbor Xhekaj, Canadians, Max Gannett, Ottawa, and Gudbranson for Columbus, Outburst. Ovechkin, Capitals, Connor Garland, Canucks, Devin Levi, Buffalo. Tage Thompson, Buffalo, Mikko Rantanen, Avalanche, and Luke Phillips. So Chicago hit going to Nick P. Tage Thompson, Buffalo, Svozil, Columbus, and Edmondson, Detroit. Sergei Bobrovsky, Florida. Hey, Nick. Congrats, buddy. Nick with another Bedard. Followed by William Dufour, Young Gun Canvas for the Islanders. Nick, we better be best friends now. Congrats, buddy. Nice team on Anaheim, and the first Chicago in this break goes to you. First Bedard, rather. Luke Phillip and Bedard in the same box, too. So double Chicago box for you. Matt Oliver, Columbus, Matthews, Toronto, and Nylander, Toronto. Highlighter, Cale Makar for the Avalanche, Connor McDavid, Oilers, and Billy Sweezy, Columbus. Stuart Skinner, Oilers, Rupe Hintz, Stars, and Will Cooley, New York Rangers. Rasmus Dahlin, Buffalo, Georgiev, Colorado, and Morella for Tampa. Jared McCann, Seattle, Werenski, Columbus, and Afanaseyev, Nashville. Alright, so that'll be box 1. And we'll move on to box 2. I actually should do this, though. Print out my sheet. Okay. Just in case. So far, Bedard going to Nick. And we're in box 2. Sam Carrick, Ducks, Bolinski's, Buffalo, and Taylor Hall with the Bruins. McDavid, Oilers, Pettersson, Canucks, Luke Hughes, Devils. Honestly, it didn't look as pretty as the other ones I remember. I'll check though. Copley, LA. Nice young gun, Voronkov, Columbus, and Outburst, Brad Marchand, Buffalo. Here, I'll check it right now since you're here. I saw an issue with the bottom left corner, but I think it might be the design. Let's see. I'm gonna have my coworker take another look at this. I think. Yeah, sure.
Nick got it?
Yeah, dude, already. I'm his good luck charm.
Thanks, Nick. I always wanted one of these. Thanks, buddy.
Zegras Ducks, Bobrovsky, Florida.
No, that's the design.
Ducks.
That's the design.
So how about the whitening on the edges? Do you think
Right-
it's
right
fine?
here?
Yeah. You think it's? Would you grade that?
On the top right, you mean?
Top right, yeah, along the top there. Mikko Rantanen, Avalanche, Sagan, Dallas, and Luke Phillip, Chicago.
I think he has some. There's a problem in this corner here.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I would take a chance
Take a chance, Nick.
and send it, but he doesn't have to express it.
Do you want to, while I'm on, could you check his other one? too?
Yeah, I'll
just
look
let me
at
know.
it. I'm just busy with
Yeah,
guys,
no worries. I'll be
so-
on for an hour, so.
Okay, no problem, Nick.
Yeah.
Nick, we'll call you back though. We didn't forget
Yeah,
about you.
yeah. Merzlikins, Columbus, Roslovic, Columbus, and Coronado, Calgary.
Well, I'm not doing anything right now.
Don't worry.
You're still online.
Yeah,
I
I am.
I'm gonna get fired, guys.
Alright, cool. Thanks, Jim. Yep. Kachetkov, Carolina, Shepherd, Capitals, and a nice POE here. You got Devin Levi, Program of Excellence Canvas. That's going to go to the Buffalo Sabres. Barzal, Islanders, Cam Fowler, Ducks, Jack Eichel, Golden Knights. Pat Maroon, Tampa, Suzuki, Canadians, and Desnoyers with the Flyers. Okay, for box 2, gotta look who box 2 was, but you got a Blue Bedard Dazzler. That's Daniel Pare with the Blue Bedard Dazzler. Nice hit, buddy. Followed by Kopitar, LA, and a nice young gun in here too, Matt Patra for Boston. It's been a while since I pulled a Dazzler Bedard on stream, actually. And I noticed they changed the color of the Blue Dazzler as well, from Series 1 to Series 2. I like this dark blue a lot more than what they had before. Okay, 2 packs left in box 2. Patterson, Canucks, Riley, Toronto, and Sean Farrell, Montreal. Okay, exclusive base. That's going to be Spencer Knight for Florida Panthers. Not too shabby there. You got Instinctive Sorokin, followed by Young Guns Checklist. You got Bedard and Carlson. So Dan Pare versus Nick P for that checklist at the end of the break. I'll leave it aside. Last pack mojo. Couple Bedards in that box. Not too bad. Leave that over there. Okay, Mike Buchanan, you're up. New York Rangers and box 3. Jake Allen, Montreal, Young Guns, Matt Patra for Boston, and Ekblad, Panthers. Lots of spicy Young Guns off rip so far. Liking what I'm seeing. Sebastian Aho, Carolina, Barzal Islanders, and Kellerman, Arizona. Oh my gosh. Okay, Red Outburst, Adam Henrique base for the Ducks. So 18 out of 25. Red Outburst, no Young Gun. Ottinger, Dallas, and then Young Guns, Alex Laferriere, LA Kings. Okay, so, Nick, buddy, calm down. Hopefully there's a Red Outburst Young Gun in here, right? I mean, that's crazy, though. Got 18 to 25 on Adam Henrique. His jersey number's 14, so close, but not quite. Bo Horvat, Islanders, Young Guns Canvas, Sean Farrell for Montreal, and Evangelista for Nashville. D. Boss, Detroit, Cole Caulfield, Montreal, Mark Del Gaizo, Nashville. Sidney Crosby, Islanders, Dylan Larkin, Detroit, Brady Tkachuk, Ottawa. AJ Grier, Boston, Solovov, Calgary, and Fleury for the Wild. McDavid, Edmonton, Bergeron, Boston, Bolduc, Islanders. Jacob Markstrom, Calgary, Bolinskis, Florida, and Vejmelka outburst for Arizona. Kyle Connor, Winnipeg, Yanni Gord, Kraken, Askarov, Nashville. Beniers, Kraken, Mangiapane, Calgary, and Zenko, Columbus, Young Gun. Okay, Mike Buchanan, last shot here. You got Leon Draisaitl, Oilers, clear-cut Young Gun, Clay Stevenson, Washington, and Tyler Clevin, Ottawa. This front half has been loaded. Or actually, front quarter. Not the prettiest names, but could be worse. Okay, box 4. Up to bat. Chris A. Christopher Anton. We got box 4. Hellebuck, Winnipeg, Silos, Vancouver, McDavid, Oilers. Winnipeg, McDavid, Edmonton, Dylan Larkin, Detroit, and Coronado, Calgary. Josh Brown, Arizona, Young Guns, Bobby McMahon for Toronto, and Young Guns outburst, John Beecher for Boston. Jason Robertson, Dallas, McTavish, Ducks, Seth Jones, Blackhawks. McKinnon, Avalanche, Crosby, Penguins, and Young Guns, Voronkov for Columbus. Pasternak, Boston, McDonough, Vancouver, Dustin Wolf, Calgary. Foligno, Minnesota, Mintyukov, Young Guns for the Anaheim Ducks, and for Edmonton, I believe, Simon Gagne. Actually, that's not. Simon Gagne. I'll have to look who that is. I thought it said Sam. POE Canvas. Cale Makar, Avalanche, Anders Lee, Islanders, Sean Farrell, Montreal. Okay, Gold Monster Season 94 out of 3, Connor McDavid for the Edmonton Oilers. Also in here, Kapokakanen, Sharks, and Lacombe for the Ducks. Billy Huso, Detroit, Strome, Capitals, Forsberg, Nashville. Sorokin with the Islanders, Stutzel, Ottawa, Matanpalo, Ottawa. Artemi Panarin, Rangers, Pasternak, Bruins, and Nestorenko, Ducks. Okay, next will be Donald Hart in box number 5.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, Don, let's see what we can get. Ryan Reeves, Minnesota, Lehkonen, Colorado, Gannett, Ottawa. Forsberg, Nashville, Janot, Tampa, and Connor Zary for Calgary. Nice young gun. Like I said, the Young Guns actually have been insane so far, given that this is only box 5. Keller, Arizona, Zibanejad, Rangers, Olmark, Boston. Okay, we got Logan Thompson, Vegas, Samskovich, Florida, and Vasilevsky, Lightning. Forsberg, Nashville, Jamie Benn, Dallas, Cole Gutman, Chicago. So there's a hit. Let's see if we can do better than that. Okay, orange highlighter. Eric Carlson for San Jose, Vasilevsky, Lightning, and John Ludwig, Pittsburgh. Gaudreau, Columbus, Hardy, Actel for Washington, and Brady Tkachuk, Ottawa. McDavid, Edmonton, Kemper, Capitals, and Yuri Patera, Golden Knights. Panarin, Rangers, Sweeney, Minnesota, Joel Farabee, Flyers. Mads Sogard, Ottawa, Jeremy Swayman, Bruins, Cole McWard, Vancouver. Trent Frederick, Boston, Doughty, LA, Fraser Minton, Toronto. Final pack for you, Don. Then it'll be Daryl's box 6. Cole Caulfield, Montreal, black and white canvas. Trevor Zegras for the Ducks, and Nazem Kadri for the Flames. Okay, let me fix up these base real quick. Okay, box 6 for you, Daryl. Carter Hart, Flyers, Beauvillier, Canucks, and Luke Hughes, Devils. McTavish, Ducks, Kopitar, Kings, Damon Hunt, Wild. Pedersen, Canucks, Shabbat, Ottawa, McMahon, Toronto. Kachetkov, Canes, Lano, Ducks, and Mike Bossy, Islanders, veteran canvas. Matt Barzal, Islanders, Carter Hart, Flyers, Kucherov, Tampa. Okay, that's interesting. So, for Daryl, box 6, we have a deluxe checklist with Connor Bedard and Leo Carlson. So we will see who gets the deluxe checklist as well. Sorokin, Islanders, and Giroux with the Ducks. So that's going to be between Daryl and Nick for who gets a deluxe Bedard checklist at the end of the break. We will see.
What's the number?
It's 166 out of 250.
I bet it wasn't 98.
I know, right? So check that, actually. That would have been nice. Sam Carrick, Anaheim, Condota, Montreal, Declare, Panthers. McDavid, Edmonton, Pedersen, Canucks, and Pedersen, Canucks. Copley, LA, Beecher, Boston, Roslovic, Outburst, Columbus. Watson, Ottawa, Spurgeon, Wild, and DeFore, Islanders. MacChuck, Florida, McDavid, Edmonton, and Teasdale, Montreal. Mikko Rantanen, Avalanche, black and white canvas. That's Kadri for the Flames and Lacombe for the Ducks. So that was the end of box 6. We're halfway through. As we move to box 7, Ray T, buddy. Hopefully you're still here and hopefully we hit something for you. Good luck, Ray. Kyle Connor, Winnipeg, Kevin Kurchinski, Chicago, and Wayne Gretzky canvas. LA Kings. Skinner, Edmonton, Stamkos, Tampa, Matt Murray, Dallas. Okay, Deluxe, Alex Ovechkin for the Washington Capitals, 83. Ovechkin, Washington Capitals, and Walker Duehr, Calgary. Vejmelka, Arizona, Andre, Flyers, Kemper with the Capitals. McDavid, Edmonton, Kyrou, St. Louis, Luke, Devils. Olmark, Boston, Ty Cartier, Seattle, and Brandon Tanev, Seattle. Olmark, Boston, Vetrano with the Ducks, and Ridley Gregg, Ottawa. Walker Deer, Calgary, Zach McEwen, LA, and Edmonton, Raphael Lavoie for the good old Oilers. Kirill Kaprizov, Minnesota, Clayton Keller, Arizona, and Gritty, Flyers. Eric Carlson, Sharks, McKinnon, Colorado, and McMahon, Toronto. Eric Carlson, Sharks, Vasilevsky, Lightning, Matt Murray, Dallas. Last pack, Ray. Ben Grant, you're up after this. Jack Hughes, Devils, Condota, Montreal, and Peltier for Calgary. Sorry, Ray. Grant Momborquette, you're up with box number 8. Viliuso, Detroit, Emberson, Sharks, and Grubauer with the Kraken. McDavid, Edmonton, Robertson, Dallas, and Muralainen, Ottawa. Ryan Reeves, Minnesota, Sourdiff, Florida, and Alpers Young Guns for Pittsburgh. Heard good things about him, John Ludwig. Pretty good offensive defenseman right now for Pittsburgh. Kyrou, St. Louis, Nugent Hopkins, Oilers, Bo Horvat, Islanders. Matt Sogard, Ottawa, Couture for the Sharks, and Ryan Shea, Pittsburgh. Bo Horvat with the Islanders, clear cut. Tyler Toffoli for Calgary, and Owen Beck, Montreal. Kaprizov with the Wild. Nice young gun. Leo Carlson going over to Nick, and Sebastian Aho for the Hurricanes. Carter Hart, Flyers, Ekblad, Panthers, and Forrester with the Flyers. Gold Instinctive, Igor Shesterkin with the Rangers. Watson, Ottawa, Clay Stevenson, Washington. Vejmelka, Coyotes, Claude Giroux, Ottawa, and Konechny with the Flyers. Evangelista, Nashville, Clayton Keller, Arizona, and Giroux, Minnesota. Jason Robertson, Dallas, Nugent Hopkins, Oilers, Matthew Nyes, Toronto. Sorry, Grant. Box 8 come and goes. Comes and goes. On to box 9. Nick, you're back. It would be highway robbery if you got another Bedard. I'll just let you know right now. Let's go, box 9. Jack Eichel, Vegas. John Beecher, Boston. Young Guns canvas. That's Livingstone for Nashville. Pat Maroon, Tampa. Mitch Marner, Toronto, and William DeFore with the Islanders. Okay, we got a Deep Roots case hit. Alex Ovechkin, purple. Washington Capitals, Zegras with the Ducks, and Tyler Angle, Columbus. They want to be left anonymous, Ranger Rick. Jack Hughes, Devils. Vitek Vanacek, Devils, and Lacombe with the Ducks. So I don't want to say their name online. But if you're interested in purchasing it, you could reach out. We're consigning for them. Brady Tkachuk, Ottawa. Shesterkin, Rangers, and Leno with the Ducks. Braden Point, Tampa. Wheeler, Winnipeg, and Anze Kopitar, LA Kings. Sidney Crosby, Pittsburgh. Hugh McGing, St. Louis, and Austin Matthews, Toronto. McDavid, Edmonton. Thatcher Demko, Canucks, and Sfozo, Blue Jackets. Liam O'Brien, Arizona. Kesselring, Young Guns, Arizona, and Mikheyev, Outburst for Vancouver. Jack Eichel, Vegas. Pavelski with the Stars, and Brock Faber, Wild. Jack Hughes with the Devils. Sebastian Aho, Hurricanes, and Condota, Montreal. Austin Matthews, Toronto. Black and white, Young Guns canvas. That's a nice name. Samskovich, Florida Panthers. As well as Aiden McDonough, Vancouver. Sorry, Nick, no Bedard. So which means we're on to box 10 now. Box 10 goes to Dan. Dan, you get your redemption. Yeah, it was what a moment. We, at first we thought it was like fake, because we heard the 98 was already pulled. But that was the deluxe, man. That was the one out of 250. So our shock when we realized we had the 98 out of 100 on our hands. We almost didn't believe it, you know what I mean? That was one of the more exciting nights I've had here at the shop. I was here. And I was also talking, it is nuts though, that both the 98 out of 250 and the 98 out of 100 were pulled on release day for the product on that Wednesday. Clayton Keller, Arizona. McAvoy with the Bruins, and Sfozo, Columbus. And now it's on for the true 101 gold outburst, I guess, right? Jack Eichel, Vegas. Gustafson, Minnesota. Clay Stevenson, Capitals. Svechnikov, Hurricanes. Anze Kopitar, LA Kings. And Brock Faber, Wild. Elvis Merzlikins, Columbus. Rafael Lavoie, Young Guns for Edmonton. And Young Guns canvas, Jackson Lacombe, Anaheim Ducks. Good old Mighty Ducks logo on that canvas. Pasternak, Boston, Scheifele with the Jets, and McAvoy with the Bruins. Pink Dazzler, that's going to be Tage Thompson, Buffalo Sabres, Delorier, Flyers, and Andre with the Flyers. Austin Matthews, Toronto, Kesselring, Arizona, and Marchenko, Blue Jackets. Also on our breaks, we pulled Leo Carlson High Gloss Young Gun, which was kind of nuts. Nate McKinnon, glaring for the Colorado Avalanche. Samsonov, Toronto, and McDonough, Vancouver. Toffoli with Calgary, Sourdiff, Florida, and Daniel Sprong Outburst for Seattle. Jason Robertson, Dallas, Dougie Hamilton, Devils, Artemi Panarin, Rangers. Okay, so we got another checklist here. So first we have John Gibson with the Ducks and Ovechkin, Capitals, and another Young Guns checklist. So I believe this is Dan Pare's box 10. And since he got the other checklist, I'm going to give one to Dan and one to Nick, since he also had the random on the other checklist. So the deluxe is still going to be random. The deluxe checklist will still be randomized. But I'm going to give this one here to Dan and the other one to Nick. So each person walks away with the checklist. But the deluxe is up for grabs still. So these two checklists we pulled, they go into the pile. One each. Nick and Dan. Okay, so Tim Stutzel, Ottawa, Clear Cut, Timo Meier for New Jersey Devils, and Desnoyers for the Flyers. Two boxes left, boxes 11 and 12. We are possibly due for a second Bedard or even a Bedard portrait. We haven't pulled a Bedard portrait in this break either. So two boxes left, 11 and 12. One of those is going to Billy T. That's this one here, Billy T. Sidney Crosby, Pittsburgh, Gannett, Ottawa, Mo Seider, Detroit. McDavid, Edmonton, Demko, Canucks, Owen Beck, Montreal. Liam O'Brien, Arizona, nice young gun here. Zach Benson, Buffalo Sabres, and Brandon Hagel outburst for Tampa. Kaprizov with the Wild, Panarin, Rangers, and Matt Murray, Dallas. Jack Hughes with the Devils, Bergeron, Boston, Hunter Shepard, Washington. Austin Matthews, Toronto, Will Cooley, Rangers, and Ridley Gregg, Ottawa. Jack Eichel, Vegas, Matt Tompkins, Tampa, and Zegras with the Ducks. Pat Maroon, Tampa, McKinnon, Avalanche, and Matthew Knies, Toronto. Pink Dazzler, Zibanejad with the Rangers, Trevor Zegras, Ducks, and Solovov with Calgary. Kempe, LA Kings, Brian Russ, Penguins, Miro Leinen, Ottawa. Mitch Marner, Toronto, Igor Shesterkin, Rangers, and Ryan Shea, Young Guns for Pittsburgh. Okay, final pack for you, Billy. Braden Point, Tampa, Robert Thomas, St. Louis, and Kyrou, St. Louis. So, we go into box 12. This is Rick Burton's box, adding on to Tampa Bay. Final box of this break. I am hoping there's a Bedard portrait or a second Bedard in here. I haven't seen a second Bedard or the portrait. We did get the Blue Dazzler, so beggars can't be choosers, but we'll see. Here you go, Mr. Rick. Box 12. Zach McEwen, LA, Backlund with the Flames, and Dior with the Flames. McKinnon, Avalanche, Vanacek, Devils, and Damon Hunt, Wild. Ovechkin with the Capitals, Kucherov, Tampa, Peltier, Flames. Konechny with the Flyers, duplicate Young Gun, but it's Zach Benson, which is still a good name, Buffalo Sabres, and Young Gun's canvas, Silos, Vancouver. Tristan Jarry, Penguins, Backlund with the Flames, and Trevor Zegras, Ducks. Okay, we have a clear cut for Chicago. That's going to be Seth Jones, Chicago Blackhawks. Kucherov, Lightning, and Young Guns, Joel Teasdale, Montreal. UC Saros, Nashville, Tompkins, Tampa, and Chris Letang, Penguins. Okay, glaring, Elias Pettersson for Vancouver, Pizzetta, Montreal, and Marco Casper, Detroit. Only 4 packs left. Let's do this, Rick. Mitch Marner, Maple Leafs, Svozil, Columbus, and we do have another random to do, an outburst checklist of Carlson and Cale Makar. So we'll do that one first, and then we'll do the deluxe checklist at the end. So San Jose and Colorado having a little face-off. Kaprizov, Wild, Marchessault, Vegas, and Matthew Knies portrait, Toronto. Binnington, St. Louis, Braden Point, Tampa, and Pythia, Columbus Young Gun. Final pack. Kempe, LA, black and white canvas, Brian Rust for the Penguins, and finally, Joona Koppanen, Boston Bruins. Bounty's up to 75. We did not hit an exclusive or high-gloss Young Gun in this break. And we have some randoms to do. So our dice roll at the beginning of the break was 10. So we'll randomize San Jose versus Colorado 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 Colorado. Alright, now this one's a big deal. So now we have Chicago versus Anaheim. We're going to randomize this 10 times. This is a deluxe checklist. Bedard versus Leo Carlsson. Now, Bedard's on the left, so I'm going to write Chicago first. So Chicago, Anaheim, and I'll randomize this 10 times. Good luck, guys. So this is between Daryl and Nick. So once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chicago wins it. Daryl with the Bedard Deluxe checklist. And then make sure Nick and Dan each get a base checklist too. Okay, so we're giving away 3 packs of National Hockey Card Day. Those 3 packs I'll randomize from this list of names here. We're already at 10, so when it says 20, that's who wins. The name on top wins 3 National Hockey Card Day packs. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 20. Daryl also wins National Hockey Card Day packs. So Daryl S. Alright, buddy. And now for a $50 group break credit, we'll do 10 more times when this says 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and finally 10. The name at the top is Chris Anton. So you win the $50 group break credits. Thank you, Chris. Okay, I'll leave this feed open for a few minutes if you guys have any questions. Otherwise, we have a couple Frozen Pond breaks to do today. I believe we'll have all 3. That Frozen Pond break, that's one with Bedard in it, McDavid's in it, McKinnon's in it. We got some juicy names. So be sure to get in that. Check that out if you haven't already. We should be posting 3 a day. I don't believe we'll have time for any other card breaks tonight. Yeah, so Mo Ritchie, I see that there, that comment. I don't think so, though. The other one's not full right now. And it has, honestly, it has 16 spots left or so. It's not going to go tonight. I'll tell you that straight up. Sorry. So that'll be tomorrow. The other Series 2 break will be tomorrow. And don't forget our SPA bounties are posted as well, guys. Bounties over 8,000 on SPA, I believe. So we have a few mixers up for SPA. We'll post a case when we can. But for now, we do have a couple mixers where you guys can hit that 101 bounty for $8,000. So $8,000 plus, I should say. Yo. No. Alright guys, so with no other questions, I'll go ahead and end the feed, but I will get the other spreadsheets ready and we'll be live shortly for Frozen Ponds. Thank you guys all for hanging out, and I will see you in the next break. Take care, everybody.